So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of the round 2 games. It is the best of 5 sets. Your referee in charge is Josh Clough.
Josh, the referee there, been practicing away with this lad. He's a Welsh lad himself. And what a great walk-on we saw. There we are. There's Jackie the Belgian, always at these events. And, well, he said it was an accident, but obviously when you're on your way to the world stage to try and play a game of darts, it may not be the best thing that can happen to you, but at least his glasses are not broken, Tony. Otherwise, that would have been a problem.
I wonder if that's ever actually happened at an event anywhere. Just before a game, you've brought your glasses. Crazy. Just talking about Josh Clough there, the referee for this evening. I was watching him practice about 20 minutes ago. He's hit about 11 180s in that back practice room, young Josh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he needs to take it serious himself. Don't mind talking about it.
First, game on.
Well, we've just seen one cracking game, and there had to be a loser in that game. Sadly, it was Ross Montgomery from the Scots' point of view. Now we've got a Welshman against a Scot, and the Scot trying to make up for that, but what a start from Jim Williams, the reigning BDO Darts World Trophy champion, favourite for this tournament, though I have to say the number 2 seed, Wes Harms, the number 1 seed. But starting off with a maximum, perfect.
99.
Jim actually said he was feeling really nervous before this game, literally 20 minutes ago. And
93.
I said to him, that's actually a good thing, mate. If you didn't have nerves, there'd be a problem. There'd be something wrong. You need them nerves.
35 years of age, Jim Williams from Pristine on the, well, it's Montgomeryshire, Shropshire border. It's the Welsh side of the border. And the man from Larkhill, Larkhall, I should say, just a few miles. I think I'm right, Larkhall on the A74 there, just a few miles short of Glasgow.
60. 134. Jimmy require 102.
For an early lead then. Can still go out. Treble 17 leaves the bullseye, but he may not go for it.
70.
Because Stoney's back on 176.
Yeah, clever darts. Although there will be some pressure now with that 136.
Jimmy require 32. Game shot on the first leg. Jim Williams. Second leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Nice hold there from Jim. Settle the nerves a little bit.
Yes, he started
100.
that leg with a 180, and in the end he just about had enough in store to be able to shake off the challenge of Stoll. Well, that was a nice touch when Gary Stone was walking on to see Ross Montgomery
100.
there, prepared after his obvious disappointment of losing such a wonderful game, to encourage him, his compatriot.
100.
Well, obviously Ross has been the Scottish captain in the past, and he's actually been captain while Gary's played for Scotland, so they all stick together. It's great when teammates do support each other.
78.
Even though he's feeling down after that last game, it had a bit of everything, that.
Yeah, it did.
66.
Oh, only 66. And such a good start with the treble 20. I've got an exhibition up in the north of Scotland, a couple of exhibitions in a few weeks, and when somebody scores 66, Tony,
36.
I say that's the year England won the World Cup.
Best year,
Doesn't go down particularly well.
best year ever, mate.
30.
Well, he has got a bit of a smile on his face, no doubt dwelling on that match that he's just played. Hard to take your mind off it so soon afterwards, I
99.
think. But Stone winning this leg at the moment with a little bit in hand. I think that a 140 wouldn't put right for Williams.
60. Gary, you require 100. 60. 79.
So double top
Gary
for Stone to
Maguire,
level
40.
up here.
Game
And he manages to do so,
Gary
no
Stone.
problem, 1-1.
Third leg is Jim to throw first.
Very capable
Come on.
player, as Tony said at the outset.
$60.
Got his supporters.
83.
Come all the way down from Scotland, many of them.
$60.
Well, Jim was telling me earlier as well that he actually has a hero in
57.
his darts past, and it's his father, David. He said he was a very good player, and he said he used to beat me regularly on the dartboard, that is. I don't want to start accusing him of anything else.
100.
Brilliant, but it starts like that Jim Williams learned to throw with his father.
81.
That eventually he said I started to beat him instead, and he said, but for my dad giving me quite a few good beatings on the hockey,
60.
he said I wouldn't be the player I am today.
It's definitely toughened him up for the professional game, hasn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
97. Jim, you require 141.
Not too much pressure on this. He'd be happy to set it up. Leave a nice double. He scored 61 left.
105.
Well, he's left that double. It's double 18.
Well, 63 left here. He'll go for treble 13, I think. 50 left when he
133.
goes. That's if he goes,
Jim, you
because
require
Williams
36.
double 18, as Tony indicated.
Game
And
shot
that's
on the
good
third
throwing,
leg.
good
Jim Williams.
setting up, good
Fourth
finishing.
leg is Gary to
2-1
throw
up
first.
all
Game
three
on.
legs so far with throw.
$83. $58.
Having fun.
134.
Nice cover shooting there from Gary.
Well, you said Stone was a decent player. And Paul Nicholson was saying what a good 2019 he's had.
100.
And Jim Williams will know that this is no pushover, because it is a second round game. It's amazing. The winner of this automatically
100.
goes straight into the last 16.
$99.
No, Oh, it's a first round game, in fairness. I thought that was... Paul did announce it as a second
136.
It is we've got a preliminary round and then the first round. It's the last 32 game. And Stone looks likely to take it the distance because he's dominated this leg.
140. Gary require 48.
Oh, so close to
Game
the
shot on
double
the
top.
fourth flag.
But he got the double
Gary
15
Stone.
and rectified
Fifth flag
matters.
is Jim to throw first. Game on.
'Tis indeed.
Start again.
$97. $58.
A nervy start from both players to this final leg of the first set.
85. $96.
Here today, will be gone tomorrow.
100.
2-all. Important leg.
98.
They throw quite quickly and rhythmically, Tony. They complement each other very well in that respect. Maybe Jim takes just a little longer. Not a lot.
80.
Usually it's a good game when the rhythm of both players are very similar. Usually a good game.
Very unlucky with that dart that sprung off the wire and did a somersault into the
59.
air. But
Jimmy require 139.
Williams is in a good position here, ready to take the set. He doesn't have to check this out. Leave it handy. That's 124 left. 64 left, so down to treble 16.
91.
He's on 48, which is what Stone checked out just a few minutes ago to take that fourth leg.
100.
Well, he's put a bit of pressure on with that ton.
48.
Gives him 90 if he comes back and gets a shot. But for the first set, Jim's looking at 48. Nice single, it gives him 2 at double 16. Gonna need both of them, double 8 for the set.
32.
Well, this
90.
now is gettable, 90. May go the 20 route. He has intended to, but that was gotta say, a
26.
poor first start. It spoiled his
Jimmy
effort,
requires 16.
spoiled his chance. He needed 20-20 ball at least. He'll be annoyed at that, and especially if Williams gets this now, double 4. Looks as though he might come back, Stone.
12.
Yes, what a chance then for 64
requires
to take the
64.
set against the number 2 seed.
$60. Jimmy require 4.
Sometimes they should call this game frustration. So up for double 1. It may not be the biggest double on the board, but it's the best on the board when you need it and get it.
Second set, first leg. It's Gary to throw first. Game on.
A little incident there at the end of that first set. I think Gary dropped a dart or said something as he dropped it. Tim stepped back, actually went on to win the set.
100.
That's his first of the game. We've had a couple from Jim Williams. All those 5 legs in that previous set went with throw. Williams therefore having the darts, winning it.
60.
I think deservedly so. But Stone's starting this.
121.
That's showing us what happened. And Jim, I thought, dealt with it very well indeed. Very well indeed.
43. 91.
Great start to this leg from Gary. Actually hit a 9 dart in a local competition recently, did Gary Stone.
54. Gary require 109.
It's 109 after 9 darts. There's a 60. 9 will leave him tops.
69.
Well, he'll be back after just 12 hours. Gary Stone wanting 40, and of course he's had a shot at it. Williams back on 344, scores 83. That leaves
Gary
him on
require
261, and double 10 needed here by Stone. Got to move an inch inside, manages to do so,
Gary Stone.
and Stone takes the first leg of the
Second leg
second
is Jim's to
set.
go first. Game on.
He's one set down, but at the moment 6 legs played, all with throw.
177.
What a great start, what a fantastic start. 177 to add to the 2 180s he hit in the first set.
135.
Not a bad reply. Hotting up nicely this.
$77. 81.
He almost put that last one in. It was a neatly located error. Oh, unlucky again. Not sure that
80.
was entirely off the wire though, as the earlier one was.
Gary's
Jimmy
another one of them
Maguire,
players.
167.
He feels that he never shows his best stuff on the big stages. Good floor player, as I said, hit a 9 darter recently.
Yeah.
But he's very hard on himself that he doesn't actually show his good stuff.
97.
To leave 70 now, Jim Williams, and Gary Stone back on 185. Oh, he's made a
134.
big hole in that. 51 left for Stone.
Jimmy requires
Williams
70.
going on 70. Now he wants double 6. Good recovery dart, that treble 19.
58.
The 19 would have left him the bull
Gary
anyway.
Maguire,
Can Gary
51.
Stone get 51? Tony O'Shea.
Well, he's gone the 11 tops route. Likes tops normally, missed that one.
Game shot on the second
But takes
leg.
it to
Gary
take a
Stone.
two legs to lead. Second set.
Third leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
And a big break that. He's got the throw now in this third leg.
60.
Yes, unlucky there, all surrounding the treble 20, but not hitting it. So he, as you say, gets the break of throw, the first in this match. And he's got the darts in this
60.
set anyway, so the break of throw really does make it possible for him here to take the set 3-0.
131.
Using the whole board as well. Usually a sign of confidence when you're happy to switch.
60.
Most modern dart players use every inch of these boards these days.
97.
To leave himself on 213, and Jim Williams going here on 381. He scored 60 and 60. And that
100.
makes a change. A ton. 281 Williams, 213 Gary Stone. We'll have our scores back on screen shortly.
60.
I'm afraid there's been a slight break. There you see them anyway. 153 for Stone. Williams way back 130, almost 130 points behind. But he's making inroads here. Oh, that is really unlucky. That would have been 174, but he's down to 164, and it's Gary Stone, as you heard, going on 153. That's 77 scored, so it's 76 left.
97. Jimmy Require 164.
Treble 20, treble 18 and bull. Although more and more players now seem to go the treble 19,
60.
treble 19 bull route, don't they?
Gary Require 56.
Yeah, as I said, John, they use the whole board. It's tops for the set, double 10.
46. Jimmy Require 104.
So looking at treble 18, methinks. Well, there's the treble 20 instead, 44 left. So double 16.
Game
Well,
shot on the
methinks
third
wrong.
leg.
And Jim Williams is still very much in the set. Good finish.
Yeah. Straight
Fourth
back with the
leg is
break
Jim
there.
to throw first. Game on.
2-1 down, but he's throwing now to make it 2-2. Anything can happen in that last leg then.
Yeah. Still defending because
60.
2-1 it is to Stone in this set. And if he
28.
can win this leg, they'll go to the break with the score at 1-1, but don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We've got the score back for you just in time as Williams hits his third maximum. He's at a 177, a 104 finish.
83.
Good performance by the Welshman.
Yeah, you just feel he's still throwing a little bit within himself. Plenty more to come if he needs it, I think.
140.
He's annoyed, and I think
Jimmy
he's every
Maguire,
right to be, because that
121.
was inviting another dart to nestle alongside that treble 20.
Sitting,
He just didn't he, as he might say, in Larkhill.
sitting nicely in the bed, wasn't it, John?
Yes.
57. '83.
Last start again,
Jimmy
letting him
Maguire,
down.
64.
Well, a shake of the head there from Gary. He is very tough on himself. Very tough on himself. 16. Lives in double 8.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
We have parity,
Jim
John.
Williams. Fifth
Yes.
leg is Gary to throw first.
Parity,
Game on.
certainly in this set. Will it be in the match? Gary Stone has to hold
100.
throw, gets off with a useful tongue. Oh,
140.
if you can respond to a ton with a 140 each time, you'll eat into the
60.
leg, create an advantage, and already now Jim Williams possibly with throw. Big visit this.
And this next dart will steal the throw. See if he can build it on it a bit.
58.
Couldn't quite get there.
Nip and tuck this, nip and tuck, important of course, because it's either 1-1 in sets or it's 2-0 to Williams.
98.
And they're both aware of the importance of this single leg. Pivotal to an extent. Well,
133.
no wrong with that, because it leaves 170.
Yeah, perfect shot that.
99. Jimmy Require 170.
Well, because Gary's on that 144, if he gets a chance, Jim, he will go for it.
Might get the chance, Tony.
105.
Yes, he'd go for it
Gary
because he would have left tops anyway.
144.
But 144, no. Just fallen short with one dart in his
40.
three combination. On
Jimmy
that occasion,
requires 65.
not enough. Not enough from Stone. And Williams now 65. What's the route? Well, 15 left. And that's one of the problems with going that way. Looking at double four then for the set to go 2 up.
61. Gary require 104.
Well, we had a 104 checkout earlier, well, a couple of legs ago, but it came from Williams. Now he's got to get treble 17 for the bull. This will be the big, big bullseye. Oh,
79.
so close, so close. It was the first dart that
Jimmy
let him down,
require
Tony,
4.
wasn't it?
He nearly retrieved that, John. That was a great effort.
It was.
It's a bit of a blocker. He'll do well to get this round the side.
No score.
Your words were absolutely prophetic.
Gary require 25.
I said prophetic,
Not pathetic. I'm
No,
surprised he
you're-
didn't. I'm surprised he didn't move to the side, but to
Game
save the set,
show,
which he's done.
second set. Gary Stone.
So, there we are. We've got a game on here.
Thank you, ladies and
When he
gentlemen.
threw a
Third
bad
set,
dart,
first leg
Tony.
is Jim to throw first.
Yeah, he's his
What a
own.
game for him.
on.
He's his own worst critic, and I'd have felt for him there if he'd have gone 2-0 down. It'd have been a hard road back, but he managed to win the set, and we start
60.
again.
Yes, best of 5, effectively now best of 3 after that break.
121.
And of course, we've just had a wonderful game between Ross Montgomery of Scotland and Thibaut Tricol from France. The Frenchman squeezing through after a sudden
58.
death decider. And indeed, the winners of this on Thursday will play the winner of Ryan Hogarth, the number 15 seed, another Scot.
134.
And Tricol, that's in the distant future, if you see what I mean.
140. '81.
Lovely placement. Yeah, that was always on. It's never guaranteed, but you just had a feeling that was going to go right between the other two.
76. Jimmy requires 63.
Fourth 180 that for Williams. Add to that a 177. Now double 16.
47. Gary require 89.
Gary probably didn't expect a chance at this. They were going for treble 19. He's in double 16.
57.
Well, Phil, the shoulder
Jimmy
went into that
requires
second
16.
dart.
Yeah,
It wasn't fluent at all, the delivery. Now a little shake of his head. He knows he's in a game here. And the importance of every single opportunity to win a leg.
Game
Well,
shot
it
on the
was
first
worth
leg.
the waiting for
Jim
Jim Williams there.
Second leg is Gary
He
to go
eyed that
first.
up, Tony,
Game on.
and did it his way.
well, it's only a leg, but I think he realises that even at this
81.
stage, it's quite early in the match still. Every single leg might count here. He took a step back, deep breath, and got in there in the end. But to be honest, I don't think either player's really settled yet. Can only be down to
140.
nerves, to be honest. I'm all for that. Fat belly fun.
Yes.
100.
So Williams looking to break the throw here, getting off with a 140.
41.
But then, that's the kind of inconsistency you can do without.
$58.
Again, not a million miles away, but only 58 points on the board. Chance for Jim to sneak in here. A couple of trebles. There's two of them. Like his last 180.
140.
Might have gone, but for the slight ricochet, might have done, but 140's pretty useful.
121.
Well, Williams is now going on 180. He won't want to burst it, obviously, and he certainly won't burst it. But 140 would be very nice indeed, yes.
100. Gary
Fancy,
Maguire,
that was a lovely second dart.
141. $55. Jimmy require 80.
And for that break we were talking about. 80 required for a 2-0 lead. Perfect first dart. Again, a bit of a block, he's had to move.
60.
He moved to the right by the looks of it.
86.
Wouldn't you have moved to the left and fired at that dart?
He could have actually used that barrel to deflect it in, but he wants a bullseye here.
41.
Anyway, he's back again
Jimmy
for double
require
10.
20.
Gary not happy again there, talking to himself. Again, it's the same sort of dart.
Game shot on the
Just
second
put a bit more
leg.
effort into that one.
Jim Williams.
Bit of a scrappy leg, but he's got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, scrappy
Third
leg,
leg
but
is
he won
Jim to
it.
throw first. Game on.
You'd rather win a scrappy leg than lose a really good one, wouldn't you? But he's got the break of throw as well.
On paper, I really had this down as the
140.
game of the day, but I think the nerves have kicked in and they're not doing themselves justice at the moment. That was a nice start though for Jim.
125.
I think the other factor, Tony, I don't know whether you'll agree with me, you were there, I was close by when they were practicing, waiting to come on. And that previous
100.
game went on and on and on, way beyond what they expected. And they sort of mentally got themselves ready for this game 3 or 4
97.
times. But because that previous game just kept on and on and on, and went way beyond the sort of distance, might have just unsettled them a little.
105.
But it's not a bad game, is it? By any means.
Yeah, we probably expected better, but like you say, John, people have their own little routines they go through.
99.
They look at the clock and
Jimmy
they know
require
which way to
156.
practice in the back room. It has obviously upset them a bit.
He knows that Stone can't finish, so if he can just leave this handy.
60.
60. Well, at 96 left, he would have preferred to have been a tad closer.
100.
Because if he doesn't
Jimmy
get this
require
96,
96.
then Stone will be waiting on 80. So 96 going. Treble 20 for double 8.
56.
And Gary
require
Stone
80.
wants 80. So we've got it there now, a bit delayed, but there it is. Better late than never. Double top.
40.
Oh, just over the top. Well. Would
Jimmy
you
require 40.
And that was to save the set. The number 2 seed now has got 3 darts at tops.
Game
Take
shot
a
on the
2
third
sets
set.
to 1 lead.
Jim Williams. 4th set, first leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Yes, and that was more emphatic, wasn't it? The other 2 legs both went the distance.
100.
3-2 to Williams in the first set, 3-2 to Stone in the second, but that one by 3 legs to 0. Not that it makes any difference, it's still only 2 sets to 1 and still all to play for.
100.
And that's the beauty of the difference between, and we do repeatedly say it, set play and match play. In match play now,
140.
Williams would be 3 legs ahead. And he'd need to be chased down. Well, he still needs to be chased down, but 2-1. Pretty much still on for Stone.
100.
Now, one thing I noticed in that last set, Jim Williams started every leg with a 140 or a ton and put the pressure on right from the off.
77.
Start this one with 2 nice tons.
Yeah. Oh, this is rather more than just a ton.
125. $100.
Well, he didn't grace this stage, Eric Bristow, of course, but he came from not too far away from here in Stoke Newington, not a million miles away from where we're sitting.
60. Gary require 84.
Now Stone, treble 20, double 12 he wants.
Game
Oh, what a
shot
lovely
on the first
finish that,
leg.
Tony.
Gary
That was a good
Stone.
leg of darts from the Scot.
Yeah, good
Second
scoring,
leg,
good
Jim to
finishing.
go first.
It's more like the
Game
Gary
on.
Stone we know.
$100.
Just not quite seeing that power scoring we're used to with Jim Williams the last couple of years.
60.
That's right, he's interspersed his game with, as I say, 4 180s, a 177. But I would suggest there's probably been a lack of 140s.
140.
Having said that, there's another one to add to the ones he's got.
There's one to order.
Yep.
57. $43.
Nearly a ton. 57 away, but you know what I mean.
140.
Brought him right back in the leg. Slight advantage to Jim though, he's throwing these darts.
60.
Yeah. 60 hard-earned points there, right on the wire with 2 of his darts. Getting that one
92.
treble does not make a difference to the
Jimmy require
score.
158.
So even Stevens in this leg, but Williams with the advantage, going now on 158, 138. 78, treble 18 will leave, double 12.
134.
What a great visit
Gary
that
require
was.
That was a
152.
superb second dart. I thought he'd blocked it with the first, but he managed to get round there.
140.
Nice 140 to put pressure on Jim's 24.
Jimmy require 24.
Knowing he can't afford to miss.
No
Well,
score.
Never really
Gary
attacked him.
required
I'm
12.
sure his intention was to, but it didn't look as though he had. With another
Game shot
3
on the
darts,
second leg.
the
Gary
likelihood
Stone.
of hitting it, and Stone steps
Third
in.
leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Yes, winning that leg against the throw certainly gives him a great
85.
chance now of revenge for the previous set when Williams won it 3-0. Chance for the Scot here to do the same.
134.
Maybe not after that. Brilliant, brilliant darts from Williams.
57. $100.
Thankful for that last dart, Tony, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's done it again. He started the leg well. Just seems to go missing after them first 6 darts though.
80. 140.
To land himself on 137. This set has got a little bit more life in it yet.
99. Jim, you require 127.
Maybe treble 21st. I think that's a single. Treble 19, we're leaving the bullseye. That was in now 88. 2 ways of going for this. I think he's looking upstairs.
59.
He'll be reasonably happy with that. Stone back on 180. We want to make inroads. He could do with this going in between those two into the red bit.
60.
No, his body
Jim
language
requires
tells you he was
68.
disappointed with that. And so 68 for Jim Williams to stay in this 4th set. Double top.
48.
Shanghai, Tony.
Gary require
Have you ever been there?
120.
Only on a dartboard, mate. Treble 20. That was a mile away.
40.
Well, not really made inroads
Jimmy
into that
require
120.
20.
No. Gary Stone just feeling the heat a little bit at the moment, though 2 legs up in this set, and knowing he's going to throw first. No, knowing that this is the leg where he's throwing first. He'll be
Game shot on the
disappointed
third
with his
leg.
effort there. Jim Williams is still very much in this.
4th leg is Jim to throw
I don't
first.
think I've ever seen
Game
Jim
on.
talk to himself so much during a match. Obviously not happy with his game, but as you said a few minutes ago, John, winning ugly sometimes, you have to do it.
Yep.
84.
Just making sure you're still in the tournament, that's all that counts at the end of the day, John lad.
100. $100. $140.
Well, breaks the sequence of tons. Yep. That first one landed so beautifully.
180.
The other 2 followed it fantastically. Look at this. Oh, lovely darts.
180.
Could have got another 9 of them darts in that segment there.
7 in all, I should say, in this match.
59.
5 of them to
Gary
Williams.
require 81.
And 2 to this man. Looking now at 74. 60 left. That was careless
41.
again. In the last
Jimmy
couple of
requires 78.
legs, he's been very careless, Stone, from a decent position there. He's now given Williams a chance. Tops he wants. He's just got to fire slightly over there,
Game
and that's
shot
what he
on the
did. And he
fourth
had that
leg.
room to
Jim
the right of
Williams.
it.
Fifth leg is
Excellent
Gary
dance
to
from
go
the
first.
Welshman.
Game on.
2 legs all again, and Stone 2 up in this, showing signs of wilting.
22.
Well, I mean, 81 with 3 darts in hand, you should guarantee yourself a shot at the bullseye. If he looks back, that's the mistake there. I think 81, after throwing 9 lovely darts before it,
Yeah.
should have been looking going out a minimum 12 there.
41. $139.
He's got away with it, Gary.
Certainly not going to write him off. He's capable of suddenly hitting back with a visit like the one we've just seen.
55. $140.
Well, full credit, 139 followed by 140. Makes up for the 22 he started with.
60.
And it's Williams who's struggling at the moment. That's his top score in this leg, 60. 3 visits. Brilliant. Unlucky with the
123.
ricochet. Even so, 77 left for Stone. Is it going to go to 2 sets all?
Oh, you wouldn't have thought that after Gary's first 3 darts of this leg, only scoring 22.
60.
9 darts later, he wants
Gary
77
requires 77.
to rescue the set and stay in the match.
Shown a lot of character there, hasn't he? 62 left. He went for the treble 10. He knows Williams is way behind.
37.
So go the conventional route.
Probably going to need a maximum to put any pressure on this throw.
$100. Gary
Top
require
then.
40.
For the set, double 10, double 5. Oh, he
35.
never really let that go with real purpose, I felt. It drifted rather than went with anything behind it.
There's probably an argument there for actually busting that score and actually making sure you get a nice shot at
170.
tops.
Yeah,
Gary require 5.
what a
Game
relief
shot
for
on
him.
the fourth
What a
set.
relief for the Scotsman.
Stone.
He's managed to take that Williams
Final
there,
set is Jim
waiting
to
to
throw
throw
first.
first.
Game on.
And Gary Stone, the Scotsman. Big Rangers supporter, Gary Stone. Something to shout about recently, I understand.
125.
He'll be wanting to do to Jim what Rangers did to Celtic the other day.
140.
I shan't mention it again, folks, honest.
Yeah, I think Jim will be kicking himself that last leg of the last set.
60.
I'm sure he'll feel he should have been a lot closer to Gary just in case of the miss. The miss came and he wasn't quite close enough.
85.
Now he's got to go through it all again, this final set. We'll go to 11 legs yet, John.
Yeah, that's right, could do, yeah.
60.
Well, I think when he won that third set, 3-0, the Quiff might have had a whiff of
100.
success. But I think that even in that last set where he was 2-0 down and came back to 2-all, he might have felt that this is his chance. But as you say, he didn't take it, and here we are in the
100.
deciding set.
And 4 sets are all for naught now, John.
Yep.
43. Jimmy require 156.
Well, if it's like the previous game where it comes down to one decisive leg and a bull off to see who throws first, we've got a little time left before we can go
100.
home.
Gary require 133. $93. Jimmy require 56.
16 and tops. That's the easy bit. Comes across for double 10.
36.
Now then,
Gary require 40.
Stone's opportunity. Against the darts.
Game shot
Done
on
it.
the first leg. Gary Stone. Second leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
And I'm not suggesting for a minute, Tony, that it's entered Jim Williams' mind yet.
59.
But will there be a point where he thinks, I could lose this, and that can adversely affect his game?
Well, John, it's called pressure, mate. And,
Yeah, exactly.
It's called pressure, and this is self-inflicted, to be honest.
140.
As he said after that third set, going ahead like he did, it looked like he was going to run out an easier winner, but
26.
the start self-belief will have gone a little bit. Although, if I'm honest, I don't think he's had it the whole match. I don't think either of the guys have had it. And again, it comes just down to pure nerves.
60.
Well, we've already seen the number 4 seed, Dave Parletti, eliminated, beaten by Chris Landman, the Dutchman, 3-2 in a thriller.
100.
He's the number 2 seed, going to join him. And Stone's a leg up in this decisive set, which has to be won by 2 clear legs when we get to, well, basically
59.
when we get to 2 apiece, but it's actually when we get to 1 apiece.
$140.
Gary slight edge here with these darts in hand. As 80 scored. That was a perfect last dart. Sets him up for that double 18 again.
142.
Yes, he didn't start the leg off great, 59 and 26, but he's put 3 brilliant scores in since, and now Williams having to do something special
90.
to leave 52,
Gary
but
required
Stone wants
36.
double 18 to go 2 legs up.
Game
No
shot on the second
problem,
leg.
no
Gary
problem
Stone.
for the Scotsman.
Third leg is Jim to throw first. Game on.
Got to hold his throw. Now the pressure really is on.
100.
Just savour that last dart.
And
60.
the hardest thing is to focus and control your darts while at the back of your mind you're thinking, I don't miss, because that's when you're most likely to.
60.
Brilliant, brilliant,
140.
almost brilliant. Vital 140, 40 in it then. All the time, under duress, this man, trying his best.
100.
Is a ton enough, Tony?
If we're honest, no, but Gary's letting him off the hook here.
41.
And that was another loosely thrown dart. It was loose arm, as I call it. That last one, no real commitment in it. But there's certainly commitment in this.
100.
He's on a finish. Stone, a little way to go, but he could be after this.
100. Jimmy require 141.
And the way he's playing, he's probably not thinking of taking this out, but just get it close. Get it down there to a 1 or a 2 darter. He's 40, scored 101 left.
60. Gary
Yes,
require
well.
160.
This leg has comprised 3 tons and 2 60s for Jim Williams.
41.
Steady darts, but nothing spectacular.
Jimmy require
but at
81.
least they've got him into a position where he can stay in this set and in the match, therefore. 12, bully once.
46.
Dear me, that was much further away than I
Gary
thought he'd be, and he
119.
thought he'd be. 119 for Stone for the match.
59. Jimmy require 35.
And the eyes widen there for Gary. We saw that treble 20 looming. Wasn't to be. To stay in the match.
Game shot on the
Quality
third
dart
leg.
that,
Jim Williams.
with all
Fourth leg
the
is
pressure
Gary to
on his
throw
shoulders.
first. Game on.
he was equal to it. Still, game on.
100.
A great third dart there from Jim. Used that one to the left, the marker. Used it perfectly. Bit of a spring in his step after that, hitting that double as well when he went back to the hockey. There was a bit of a spring in Jim's step there.
140.
Hardly surprising. Back in the match.
44.
Yeah, the magic's just missing a little bit from Stone.
$140. $100.
Good ton, though, good ton.
Yeah, no matter what's gone before, when the pressure's really on, that's the sign of a champion. 2 140s there. You'll be looking for something similar here. Good marker. Another good marker.
60.
3 really well thrown darts there, not much reward.
But 161, gettable.
81. Jimmy require 161.
And he knows that he's got 6 darts to take this out, with Stone back on 176.
$90. $100. Jimmy requires 71.
Certainly no shortage of effort, no shortage of desire.
To stay in the championship, 71, that leaves him 58. Just recompose there, big 18 now.
31.
Yes, it wasn't so much that he didn't know what he wanted, he just
Gary
wanted, as you
requires
say, to
76.
steady himself. This is a big visit for Stone. Now he wants 16 for tops.
36.
Oh, a match point gone for
Jimmy
Stone.
require 40.
A match point gone. Will that play on his mind? Can Williams take this out and take us?
Games
Yes!
on the fourth leg.
Well,
Jim
2
Williams.
darts in
Ladies and
succession.
gentlemen, the match
One
now
a
ties
miss,
2
one
sets
a
all,
hit.
2 legs all. The
Changes
match now
this
will be won
game.
by 2
One
play
would
legs.
have
If we
won
get
the
to
game
to win
for
after
Stone.
5 legs all, then the 11th leg
The
will
other
be
one is
sudden
Ken
death.
Williams
5th leg is Jim
in
to
the
throw
match,
first.
so you
Game on.
know yourselves from the previous match that it's got to be won by 2 clear legs. If it gets to 5 apiece, 1 sudden death leg.
59.
Well, we're in the same situation in the previous match, but what a humdinger that was. This is totally the opposite, to be honest. They've been giving each other
60.
chances and not taking them chances, but we still ended up in a tiebreaker. Still exciting nonetheless, John.
Yes, well, there are 2 sets that have where Stone has been 2 legs
81.
up and been pegged back. And when he looks back on this match, should he lose it, that will matter to him. If he wins it, it won't anyway.
99.
He'll just be relieved to be through. Never a bad time to get one, Tony, but
I was going to say
that's
exactly
about
the
it.
same, John.
140.
That's his 6th 180, Williams.
$65.
The beauty of the 180, of course, is if you do only hit one,
Jimmy required
a relatively low
116.
score next time, like he did, 65, you wouldn't mind getting 245 every 6 darts you're through. Needed the treble 19 there for tops. So Gary Stone needs
50.
a big finish
Gary
here.
require 124.
He's gone the 14 bull route.
99.
Which was the sensible route to go. Only two in hand.
Requires
Yes.
66.
66 then for Williams.
This is one of them horrible finishes, John. 66.
Yeah, there are some players who go bull double eight. There's some, like he was attempting there. 53 left, 13 for bull. Now he wants
41. Gary
Because that
requires
first dart was
45.
low
Yeah.
and kicking up, he didn't really have a view there. 24 for Gary.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Gary Stone. 6th leg. It's Gary to throw first.
And that all-important
Game
break.
on.
yes, indeed, and Gary to throw first. Is music in a sense to his ears, but he's still got to make it count. What a recovery from that
121.
first dart! Brilliant recovery. It's not a million. It's not a million years ago that Jim Williams won the World Darts Trophy
96.
event, and he's on the verge of going out of the World Championship here. The number 2 seed. He's got to hit his scores and rely on Stone not doing
92.
so.
It was a save, that treble 19. But it must be so frustrating for him. He's played so well the last couple of years.
43.
Comes here as literally the favourite to win the tournament and just doesn't produce his A game.
That 43 gives him a little bit of hope. If he can get a ton 40 here.
$55.
Nerves playing a big part now, I suspect.
It's amazing, these first round games. Even the best of them
100.
struggle.
Yes, it may be round 2, but it's their first match on the hockey here.
You just want to get a win under your belt. It doesn't matter how good or bad you play, as long as you win.
177.
I said there's never a bad time to get a 180. That 177 could yet save his bacon. 141 for Stone. Desperately needs a treble.
59.
59 to leave
Jimmy
82.
Maguire, 136.
136 for Williams to level up at 3 legs all. Got to win by 2 clear legs this particular set. And so Stone will come back for 82 for the
96.
match. Surely the bull route is, with 3 darts in his hand, the way to go. Missed it, so 2 double tops.
42.
Well,
Jimmy require 40.
I expected him to hit the ball or the 25, Tony, there. Disappointing for him, but Williams tops to keep this
Game
match
shot on the
alive. He
6th
gets
leg.
it, and
Jim Williams.
well,
7 flags.
on
Jim
we
to
go.
throw first.
Yet
Game on.
some more legs to be played, at least 2 more. At the most, 5 more. Well, if the 180 scores are anything to go by, Williams certainly would deserve to be ahead. That's his 7th, as against 2 from his opponent.
59.
But he's not yet in 7th heaven. Still wouldn't like to say which way this is going to
42.
go. It really is going down to the wire, isn't it?
Well, again, I didn't really hear anything from the crowd there. He's just not settled on the hockey the whole match, to be honest.
Well, he did the right thing, didn't he? Didn't he?
140.
to get 140 after that.
Walked away, pressed the reset button, came back and did what he needed to do. Left
Good
him a
work.
nice 1-2-2 finish.
92.
Good way of putting it, Tony. Reset
Jimmy
button.
Maguire, 122.
He'll probably go for the treble 20 here. He has got a bit of time. Normally be going for 18s. Oh, he's actually gone for the 18s. Leaves him double 7, but might think about playing the percentages here.
Yeah, 14 left. He's thinking about perhaps going over to 6 or 10 together, but I think he's going for it.
115.
He wasn't convincing, was he?
No, the professional dart there would have been 6 to leave him double
Double four.
double 4.
140.
Because if that had been a full house, the pressure would really have been on for this 7. It still is anyway. 3 double 2 now.
Game shot on the 7th flag. Jim
Well, under that
Williams,
pressure, he
8
pulled that
flags
away
going
so
to the
well.
first. Game on. $177.
Well, that's he's only at 2 maximums, but that 177 certainly is as good as anything at this moment. It's going to be possibly
45.
a sudden death playoff. If it goes to 5 apiece, it will be. But to get 177 and then a ton
100.
puts you well in command at 224 as against 456.
$100.
What a leg! 177, 100, 180, 44 left. Surely now to level up at 4 legs all.
140.
Well, if it does get to 5 all, it's a last leg decider. He'd love to have saved this leg for that.
Game shot on the 8th flag.
Lovely 12 darter there from Gary Stone. So it's 4 all.
9 flags, Jim to throw first.
Now a best of 3
Game
legs,
on.
possibly.
Yep. Not knowing who will throw first in the 3rd of those legs, because of course they would pull off for that.
60.
Right.
$41.
The whole games have a nervy feel to it right from the first leg, which was probably what, nearly an hour ago now, John.
Well, yes, yes, 11:30 now. I think that
80.
last game started round about 10, 25 past 10.
100.
Who'd have thought? Number 2 seed would be taken all the way.
100.
Well, that's the problem with being a seed. You're there to be shot at. You're a target with that seed badge on you.
140.
And anybody who knows the darts knows that Gary Stone can be a very, very dangerous player, and he's proving thus.
$60. $60.
To land himself on 160, but Williams with throw, only 41 behind.
Slight advantage for Jim in this leg, but really needs a treble.
60.
Just not enough, I'm afraid.
Gary require 160.
Pendulum swings back to Gary here. And then swings back again, John.
Yes, so
Jimmy
Williams
require
on 141.
141.
And Stone really not capitalising there.
43. Gary require 120.
That's a great first dart. That's a great second dart. That's
80.
almost a great third dart. But 40
Jimmy
when he
required
goes.
98.
Williams 98. Not easy this by any means.
$41.
Well, he was happy to get
Gary
treble 20,
required
double
40.
9 there, but he was nowhere near. And now this double 10 that served
30.
Stone well in the previous leg.
Jimmy require 57.
57. Only one way to go for this. Now tops.
Game
And
show
that's the way
ninth
to
leg.
go for that.
Jim
So,
Williams.
yet another leg
10
to
flags
Jim
Gary to go
Williams
first. Game on.
in this match.
123.
5-4 in the set. If Williams wins this leg, he goes through. If Stone wins this leg, we have one leg left to play.
97.
Nice serving, last treble 19 there. But it was a good start from Gary.
That's
He's
unlucky.
been robbed of 20
80.
there.
Yeah, I think it was 60, to be honest. I do, I think it was.
$100.
Big effort, but only the ton.
$47.
Unlucky, just the wrong side of the wire to deny him a decent score. I'm not going to say it would have been a breathtaking visit, but every little bit helps now when you get to this situation. What a good last dart, Mr. O'Shea.
The dart 4, he actually overpitched a little bit. You never see Jim doing that.
41.
Just get the impression Williams is holding his nerve rather better than Gary Stone.
$83.
It'll be pounding all right, will that heart of stone. I dare say the one of Williams might be just a little too.
32.
It's
Jimmy
gone, hasn't
require
it? It's gone.
121.
It's gone for Stone.
Now he could have done with that treble 20 that fell out then.
Yes.
So he's on 61 now after that first treble 20. Again, he's thinking about which way to go.
That's the way double 80 wants. And the last time
113.
he wanted 61, he went for the bull, didn't he? And it went in the 50. So
98.
double
Jimmy
4
require
for Jim
8.
Williams. He's been tested right to the limit. Will give him victory in this fifth set. Never gonna miss it. Jim Williams survives the fright. He survives the